We're heading into work. Many of you are back to doing something we know is bad for us, which is sitting all day. Well, researchers have linked sitting too long with type 2 diabetes, strokes, and even heart disease. But as Brittany Craig shows us, a new study may have finally figured out just how long is too long. Brittany?
Monique, 10 hours. That's how long researchers say when we sit or lie down each day, it can have a negative impact on our hearts. Now, of course, many of us may think that's a high number, but I think we can reach that number and not even realize it. Let's first look at how long you may be sitting at work. If you work at an office or a desk like many of us do, you're probably sitting there for about 7 hours and you don't even realize how long you're just staying seated. So researchers took that into consideration and looked at more than 700,000 people over the course of 11 years. And after studying those people, those findings showed them that sitting or lying down for those longer hours can have a really negative impact on your heart and increase your chance of possibly having cardiovascular disease. Now, all of this was published in the JAMA Cardiology. So like I said, we're probably sitting down for about 7 hours at work. Okay, so what about at lunch? When people take lunch, obviously we're probably sitting down doing that as well when we're eating lunch. Let's think about drive time to and from work, to and from lunch. If you're running any errands, and that may be another hour right there. So we're already at 9 hours right there in our day. Now, when you get home from work, you're probably sitting when you eat dinner. You're watching TV, you may be surfing the internet, you're on your phone. And as you can see, it is very easy to pass that 10-hour mark. So what do? Well, if you do work at a desk or in an office or anything like that, try to stand up at your desk from time to time. Just find a way to get on your feet. If you have to tell your coworkers or your boss something, maybe run down to their office instead of sending that quick email. And then when you do get home from work, instead of just plopping down in front of the TV, try to find something physical to do, some physical activity. Maybe go to the gym or something. I know it's kind of easier said than done because I know I find myself sitting down as soon as I get home from work pretty often too.
That's right. The habit is to just, when you get home from a long day, is to just plop down and put your feet up. But something people here at the station say really has encouraged them to do is get up and moving is the Fitbit.
Yeah, Monique, I know a lot of our coworkers always talk about the Fitbit. They're always talking about these Fitbit challenges and how many steps they're getting. I personally haven't joined the craze, but I know that's a good way to get some physical activity. I know some of our coworkers even talk about Pokemon. If you're a fan of the game, you know that you have to walk and get your steps in to hatch those eggs. So really anything that can just get you doing some physical activity on your feet and you're just not sitting all day long, it will really help.
Getting up and getting moving could improve our health quite a bit.